Hey everybody, how's it going? How's everybody been? Everybody have a very good Christmas, I hope. Been a while. I feel like I need to do a reintroduction to the VC, but just been busy. A lot of stuff going on and a lot of stuff last minute. As usual, just pain in the ass flips around and all that good stuff. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about music because I miss talking about my music. I got quite a sizable update here. I don't have all my CDs right now because I don't know where my other new CDs are at the moment. So I'm just going to do one CD because it's so damn good, and then a new vinyl, new reissued vinyl, and then used vinyl. I'm probably going to do this in two because people are weird and they don't want to watch one video instead of clicking one and going the other, or they don't want to watch anything, which is fine as well. But good to be back. I'm working with lights. There's so much light down here, it drowns everything out. So I literally had to, which kills me, I literally had to buy a specific ring light to get some decent light in here. And I don't know how it's going to look. Made the mistake when I got this phone. I bought a cheaper phone before, and I'm never doing that again. So it looks grainy to me. I don't know how it looks on Facebook, on YouTube. So anyway, let's get into this before I ramble in the beginning instead of at the end. So I'm going to go with the new stuff, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have to figure out glare too, because it's just hard to, right now I'm lucky I can even get this going. I've been frustrated as hell with all this, trying to figure, before I didn't have enough light, now I got too much light. So anyway, let's go. The first album is the sophomore release by the band Syra. Sorry about the light, glare. And no matter what I do, it's going to glare. No Halos in Hell, it's called. This just came out like a month and a half ago. Love these guys. It features the singer Jake E. Not Jake E. Lee, but Jake E. He's originally from a band called, I must have dinged it myself. Originally from a band called Dreamland, which I love, power metal, higher vocal power metal. And then he was in the band called Amaranth. I call him Amaranth, the triple singer band. And so when they went more towards the pop side for that album, he kind of bailed out and he went back to doing more of it's modern heavy metal, verging on power metal. It also features the guitarist from In Flames, I can't remember his name right now. Stromblad, if I remember correctly. He's on this as well. Great album. It's their debut was top 3 for me, I think, in 2017. This just picks up where that left off. I mean, it's so good. And it seems like a lot of people either love him or hate him, but I love these guys. I love his voice. Excuse me, as I burp on camera. I love his voice. Highly recommend this. Highly recommend it. And I'm not going to show a lot of the vinyl unless it's colored or something, because it's time. But anyway, here's the inner. I don't know how to work this ring light yet, so bear with me. There's the inner. Kind of cool looking. Oh, I didn't realize it's Syra on the. I'm looking at stuff now. It's pretty cool. You know, I got it from somewhere that I can't remember. I think it's Napalm or Nuclear Blast. Came in a bunch of stuff. You pre-order, you got a bunch of stuff. Well, you got stuff. You got this. It's basically a punch-out card of pics from each member of the group. Sorry, I know. I gotta figure the glare out, guys. And then there's the hype sticker, which I always keep. If I can't peel it off, I just cut the plastic around it. Because I don't like leaving shrink on my stuff. I think it's annoying. As I take 20 minutes to explain the first album. This is going to be a really good video. And again, it's on black vinyl, so I'm not really going to take it out. I think it is, right? Yeah, black vinyl. So there's that. I got nowhere to put this. As you can tell, everything's a cluster right now. It's still a disaster down here. It'll probably be another month before I can even get it straightened out. I got nowhere to put shit. Fuck. We're going to put it here for now. Alright, next is an RSD release. I actually did pretty good picking up the RSTs. I got them from, got a few locally. I've got a few from friends, sellers, but I got the ones I wanted. So there's a couple out there more. I still want the Bad Company live at Red Rocks, and there's another one that I can't recall. Anyway, this is the Ace Frehley Live. Basically, it's live plus one. Yeah, plus one. The EP from, God, I don't know, the 80s. And there's the inner. If I remember correctly, this comes off the video. It comes off the video, the VHS back in the day. There's the record store day sticker, and it comes on this. They called it some hexachrome orange edition. It is pretty damn orange. And again, guys, I apologize for the light. I got to figure it out still, so you're going to have to deal with me here. You're going to learn why I'm learning. Anyway, good to get that. I mean, it's not a major, like, wow release, but it's Ace Frehley. Come on. And I love Frehley's comment. Next is the last in the reissue run, or first time on vinyl run, from the band Within Temptation. A lot of you guys know it's one of my favorite bands in the past 20 years. They used to call it gothic, but it's not. I call it symphonic metal, you know, stuff like that. But this is the reissue of The Unforgiven, and it's very comic book oriented. There's actually a comic book in here. It comes with it. I think there's 5,000 of these printed. But these are expensive and not very easy to get. I mean, I think this one was 40 bucks. I mean, they're expensive to have imported here, even on Prime. But it's super glossy, so it's going to glare like a mofo. How glossy that is, it's echoing on. You can see all my mess back there. Look at it. See it? It's everywhere. CDs and vinyl and TVs and this one's 2006-55. And nothing really special inside. It's more of it looks like the moon in the sky. I'm not high, I swear. I've been sick, so there you go, Unforgiven. And then it comes with, I don't have an OG copy of this. The OG copy is super expensive. It's one of those ones that are in 150 range. It comes with that comic book kind of poster, and it comes with the actual comic book itself, and it's basically just the lyrics. You know, it's the lyrics pulled them. They have drawings in there, so it is pretty cool. It's a very cool collector's item, and the OGs are super expensive, so I was glad this got reissued too. This is the one I was really waiting for reissue wise, and Black Symphony. Okay, here we go. And it's on this, they call it red marble, but it's more of a bronze almost. See if I can get that center. Oh, there we go. It's hard to really tell. That's going to drive me batshit crazy. Anyway, it's a two LP set. I'm just going to show you that one. All right, there's one. Next is another RST title, first time on vinyl in the US, I think. And again, this runs pretty high if you can find OG copies, but nobody gives up. Nobody gives up Overkill, at least I wouldn't. Overkill's The Electric Age. This is the deluxe edition, they call it. It's got 4 live songs on side C, has 1 and then 3 on D. So really cool to get this on vinyl. This is probably the best packaging of the stuff that I've gotten. I mean, some of it's really cheesy. It comes on this, they call it something green that I can't think of, but it is green, right? Green. I've played it already, and my new stuff when it comes in, I don't, quick clean it or something, you know, like that, and then after I show it, then I come back and sleeve them and clean them good. And there's also something else here, but I don't know where it is. So there's that. Really happy to get that one. And that one I actually found out at an RSD. Next is the reissue. Yeah, reissue. I've never had it. I don't have any other stuff on vinyl, so I got this right now. And that's Crazy Licks, Loud Minority. I think it's Swedish. I think they're Sweden. It's essentially that new style hair metal, you know, as you can see. Really good band. I've liked these guys for a long time. I think these are probably the best out of that group of style. You know, you got these guys, you got Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is really good though. There's a lot of bands out there like that right now. Lyrics inside. I'll try to do this without the glare getting this. And then it comes on. Is it? I haven't played this yet. This is sat for. Yeah, it is a double LP. So it's a double LP. Is there extra stuff on here? Oh yeah, there's a whole. I didn't even know that. I told you I've been. I was promos and demos on this as well. It comes on clear, transparent red. I'm so tired of red vinyl. I don't know. It seems like everybody wants to do red vinyl. Anytime there's an option to not get red vinyl, I won't do it. I didn't even know this came on red vinyl. It's just one of those things you buy and you get and you're like, oh, red vinyl. As I ramble on. All right, so there's that. Please don't fall. All right. Kind of sleeve that one. Next, I got, this came up for I think it was like 17 bucks on Amazon, so I grabbed this. It's one of those albums you want, but you don't want to pay full price for, and that's Whitesnake, Unzipped. And this is basically, there's a whole storyline and lyrics, and it's basically acoustic stuff. And I tell you, in the studio, the love songs, and then the other one's live in Tokyo. So the one side is acoustic songs, and the other side is, I guess, live in Starkers in Tokyo. Where does it say? Acoustic Adventures. So the whole album's probably acoustic. Haven't listened to it yet. Black vinyl. No reason to show anything else. Next is my first Children of Bodom on vinyl. I love these guys. These are one of my favorite, I guess, modern day death. And there's not a lot of modern day death bands that I like. They generally want to play fast, and I like the melodic death metal stuff. And I like his singing because sometimes he's in the death vocal a lot, but he will also do some clean once in a while. Like my favorite song by them is Angels Don't Kill. But this is my first on vinyl, which is cool. And this is their latest one. And this comes on a, I know I'm rushing through, I'm trying not to. There it is. This is limited to 1,000 copies. It's on like a lavender purple. There's that. Next is the reissue from White Lion, their debut album, which was a metal album. This is, you know, they got a little poppier for that their second album with Weight on it. That's a very pop album. I do like them, but this is still my favorite album. It's very metal. And this is a reissue from Deadline. And this comes out, 300 copies. It's on white vinyl. I have the OG, but I'm a sucker for reissues of albums that I love. And again, it's on white vinyl, but every time I get white vinyl, what happens? There's black in it. Every damn time. See it? Every time there's black in it. It's so funny. Next is a reissue from one of our own, Scott Waters. My camera fall? Scott Waters. It says Symphonic Extremities. I think there's only 150 copies of this or something like that. I don't recall. That's guy right there, looking down, like he lost his dog. But I picked this up as a pre-order, and it's on. They call it puke green or I don't know. It's this cool. It's like a marble green with marbled green in it. Very cool. I do like the colored labels. Another one I haven't got the chance to spin yet. The turntable has literally been on the floor, and I hate using it there. But oh, it does come with the inner. I'm rushing. I'm sorry. Yeah, it has the inner, and this is on Rocks Records. Scott, look at Scott, Robert, and there's the lyrics, and I don't think there's any story on it now. All right, next. Man, I got a lot of stuff. This one I haven't even pulled out of the plastic yet. You know, there's a. This is a band called New Year's Day. Oh, that's really bad. Female-fronted modern day metal in that. Not more the poppy side of In This Moment. That's who they sound like. Or not like. She doesn't have the harsh vocals like they do. Stitched Up Heart, bands like that. If you like those guys, you'll probably like these. Them. And this actually comes on split colored vinyl, which is pretty cool. I didn't get something else with this. Oh yeah, it comes with the poster. There's a poster. There's something else I thought. Nope, that's it. And then the vinyl, which is half red, half black, so I figured I'll show that. That's really cool. It's half red, half black, and the red's kind of transparent. But I thought that was cool. Although they say that's bad for music because it's a split vinyl, but whatever. They also say, you know, clear vinyl is bad. Next is the another RSD single from Dio. I think this is 12-inch. A Record Store Day. It has Rainbow in the Dark and Killing the Dragon. Although it says B-side studio track, first time ever on vinyl. It's been on vinyl before, so I don't know why they say that. I think when they say that they mean in the U.S. But it's Dio. It's got a killer version. It's like a new version art of Killing the Dragon. And on the back it just tells you. I played it once, and then it's basically just a collector piece. I mean, it's Dio. I'm buying Dio, as you'll see in some of my used stuff. Next is a band I revisited lately. There was 4 bands I revisited, and this is the one I've come up to really like the most, and don't understand why I didn't like them. Why does this camera seem like it keeps falling? I don't understand why they didn't catch me before. It was this band, Primal Fear, Blind Guardian, and it don't matter right now. But these are the guys I decided I'm going to grab all their stuff. And that's Iced Earth. I don't even know what this album's called. Into the Realm. I've only got a couple. I had 2 CDs. I had 1 or 2 CDs from every band. Was it Hellhammer or the other band? And it's on black vinyl, so I'm not going to show the vinyl. And this is a reissue. And it's it's the original, is it original demo, or, yeah, the original demo reissued. I think it's the first time on vinyl as well. Next is another reissue, for, I think, no, it's been on vinyl before, but I'm not paying the price. But this is Demons and Wizard. Their, I think it's a debut. Yeah, debut. I'm really stoked to get these on vinyl. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's just black vinyl, but it does have a. What do you call it? Yeah, it's average centering, but it has a laser etched God damn it. You guys can see it. Stupid light. Okay, so there we go. We got that. And then next, oh, I guess I want to show you this stuff in here. This has a really nice booklet with it. And there's the, this is the booklet. I mean, it's a nice size booklet. I can't open it right now because I'm on camera. Okay, idiot. But I mean, it has cool pictures in there. And, well, John and those two guys. John Schaefer. There's cool stuff in there. It's a really nice edition. And this came up for like under 20 bucks on Amazon, so I grabbed that because they're usually close to 30. That one. Well, that's definitely not new. The next one I got shown. All right. That's not new, so we're going to toss it to this side for a second. Next is the reissue of Black Sabbath's. Did I show this before? I don't think I did. If I did, I did. Dehumanizer. This is the recent reissue. It's got the reissue of the album, and then it has a bunch of like bonus tracks. It has a whole vinyl of bonus tracks on it. Sounds really good. I know the 2008 one was trashed, but sounds really good. And yeah, just typical inners, picture of the band, a picture of the album cover, which you cannot see, and then typical lettering and shit. Glad to have that on vinyl finally. Next is a complete piece of shit. Oh my god. Sorry guys. Complete piece of shit of a release, and that is an RSD release of Sebastian Bach's Forever Wild. This is basically ripped from the video, and it sounds like it. Musicians sound good. I mean, the overall is good, but the vocals sound like he's singing through a tin can. It's terrible. I mean, if I knew it sounded that bad, the only reason you buy that is if you're a collector. I mean, that's the only reason I would ever say to get that. And it comes on Bach, and one comes on white vinyl. The packaging is really good. The packaging is really nice, and then one comes on red vinyl. And then we got two more. Another one I'm really happy to. God dang it. Cat's been knocking shit around, so I bet you they did it. Anyway, another one I've been wanting on vinyl, anything Halford, and that's Fight, War of Words, and this is the reissue from RSD, and it comes on white marbled vinyl, I guess you could say. I hear some people say it's very noisy. I had two people that I know say it was noisy, and I played mine 3 times, and mine is not noisy. I mean, I don't hear. I mean, you get a little bit in the background when you don't hear the music, but the actual play, I don't hear that. There's nothing else to that. For 30 bucks, there should have been more to that. I mean, it even came in a plain old white paper sleeve. I feel like this thing keeps dropping. Another one, one of my Dokken buddies told me about this, and I knew nothing about it, which I'm glad I did. I don't know if there's these are usually limited by this company, but there's nothing on it that says it is. And this is Don Dokken's second solo album, which was basically acoustic, and it's called Solitary. And this just came out like a week ago, 2 weeks ago on vinyl, and a reissued CD as well. The CD, I have the original CD. I have both. I have the one that was signed, which is a CDR, and then I have the original CD. The new CD apparently has bonus tracks on it. This has a bonus track, I think. It's hard for me to remember because I know all Dokken songs, but you know, it's my favorite band. So, but it's pretty good. It's very mild. It's a very mellow listen. You know, you turn on your stereo to chill, and this is what you would listen to. It's not anything like his killer debut, his solo debut. And guess what color vinyl it comes on? Red. Straight up plain Jane labels. Kind of expensive for what it was. I mean, when you add the shipping, it's $30. That's a lot for it, in my opinion. Again, there's not much to it, though it's first time on vinyl, and that alone is worth it to me. All right, so I think that's it for now, guys. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and then the mistake of I bought this original pressing of Turbo, and I pulled the vinyl out, looked at the vinyl, and then when I was cataloging my stuff, I noticed what was inside of it. Stained glass. Glass, rather. I'm always so usually good at making sure everything is legit in there, you know? And it got me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop this here, and then I'm going to do another one for my used stuff. But thank you guys for watching and hanging around, and I appreciate you guys contacting me. Two people contacted me on Facebook, because you know a lot of stuff's been going on. So personally, they contacted me, which was nice to see how I was doing, and I appreciate that. But I'm back. I mean, I might not be full on making videos all the time now, but it won't be a month and a half, almost 2 months before I do. And I'll see you guys in a minute.